Tonight, my friend is getting married next weekend, and tonight is his bachelor party. And we plan on getting into a limo and going around the city, and we'll do some drinking and other types of debauchery. And well, I have no problem with that. That sounds like fun, but the problem is tomorrow I might not feel so well. So, can I get in the vortex about tomorrow and feel good about it beforehand?
Well, we started this day right profound in advance. We started this day talking about the power of expectation. So you already have expressed so much that you expect. You expect to have a really good time tonight, and you expect to really have wonderful camaraderie, and you expect to take fun to a whole new level. You also expect to pay a heavy price for it tomorrow.
Yes, that's the problem.
So there is some work to do on your expectation, yes. In other words, there are and we want to say to you that the reason that so many people sort of prepave drugs and alcohol and distraction is because under those conditions there can be a diffusing or a defocusing of resistance, so there is a higher vibration. But then when you come back into your body, often you rediscover yourself at the vibration that you were before. So what we say, and we really mean this, if you get into the vortex, two things happen. If you get into the vortex before you get into the limo, the necessity of things that may take a toll on your body tomorrow won't be so great. In other words, you'll have, because alignment is what you're reaching for, and you don't need the drugs and alcohol in order to have that kind of alignment.
True.
Now, let's say that, so you're high on life, which makes you sort of a freak to your friends. In other words, they want you to find your high in the same way that they are. Well, you've got to work through that. In other words, we would say, if you are determined to have that experience, we would say to ourselves, my physical body is a chemical factory, and whatever I introduce to it, my body knows what to do with. And my past experiences of waking up hungover in the morning have nothing to do with what's going to happen tomorrow. And I have never gotten crazy drunk before while I was in the vortex. And now the audience is having a hard time with this because many of them want us to counsel you away from the debauchery that you have planned, And we are not wanting to place judgment on behavior, because we want you to get into the vortex and let the vortex inspire your behavior. So, but it's more likely for you to get into the vortex if in no way you sense us wanting to limit your behavior. You see? So get in the vortex and let being in the vortex be the basis from which you make decisions. And if from inside the vortex, any decisions you make, it is our promise to you, you will not wake up on the wrong side of the bed. It's not possible.
That's great.
So let's take it one step further. Are the plans that you've made being made from an outside the vortex perspective or from an inside the vortex perspective? Because most people are outside looking for a good time, where when you're in the vortex, you're always having a good time.
True. I'm not the one making the plans tonight. I'm just kind of going along with my friends, and I really don't know what state they're in. Most of them are in the vortex, or at least some state of it, some are hopeful or whatever, but...
Well, we've noticed that most people who have this plan that you have planned are outside the vortex trying to find a way in. And we're just saying, find your way in first and then see what happens.
I will do that. Thank you.